What's going on, everyone? Do you smell that? Do you smell what the Lakers are cooking? This is the beginning of the Luka era. First game, Luka is expected to be back. I cannot be more pumped, right? I cannot be more excited, as I'm sure many of you are. Luka and LeBron went from enemies, right? Comparable, right? Like, oh man, Luka's, LeBron without the athleticism and all that stuff. To, hey, they're going to be best friends, best teammates, right? Get to be on the same team together, and we're going to get to watch something special. 77 and 23 equals 100, and I am 100% confident that these two are going to figure some stuff out and give us a real shot at winning the championship this year. Obviously, I would have loved to have, Mark Williams, premiere today also. It's unfortunate that that's not going to happen, but look, at the end of the day, with or without Mark Williams, right, it was never about Mark Williams. Like, most of the conversation was that, like, hey, Luka's going to make him look like an all-star, right? Obviously, again, we're not better without him, but we're fine. At the end of the day, it always was going to boil down to these two. It was always going to be dependent on Luka and LeBron, right? If Luka and LeBron can be transcending enough, if Luka and LeBron can be good enough, then the Lakers have a chance, right? Like, if Luka and LeBron can be that just impose their will, so to speak, Lakers have a chance. That's what it's always been, and that's how it's always going to be, right? As long as LeBron and Luka are the players that we know that they can be, we have a chance. Robert Williams, Mark Williams, Williams, doesn't matter. Means nothing if LeBron James and, Luka Doncic aren't the best versions of themselves. And look, the Lakers are going to be in good shape, right? One, there's a lot to be excited about. We're 12 games over 500. We're tied in the loss column for the 3 seed. We are on a 5-game winning streak, and we're about to have Luka play his first game for the Lakers, right? This is as good of a position as you could ask for, right? And look, we very likely could win our next 4 games, at least minimum, and really kind of just start taking some significant strides here. Right? Like, this is worth the hype. This is worth the genuine excitement. This is worth the genuine joy. Like, there is a lot of potential here. Obviously, there's probably going to be a little bit of a learning curve. There could be some hiccups. There could be things, that could, take a little time to figure out, right? Luka and LeBron, can they, like, the big question is, can they work? Can they fit? I believe that they can. I think that they'll make the adjustments, but it may take a little while, right? It might not look as seamless and beautiful as it takes. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers drop a couple games that they wouldn't have lost otherwise because they're just trying to figure some stuff out. Now, hopefully, Luka and LeBron are just good enough to win some of those games regardless, but there's also the possibility that, like, you drop a couple games, right? The Lakers are fine. Lakers are in great shape. Obviously, we need to address the center position, but you're probably running just more small ball. You're still going to be the best offense in the NBA, right? If not top 3. It's just, can this team collectively put together the efforts, the defensive efforts, right? The defensive just grind and grit, right? Can the Lakers, buy in to doing the dirty work and continuing to play to the level that we've seen them play recently? Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, we've been winning because the Lakers have been number 2 in defense and 4th in offense. They're moving the basketball. They're sharing the basketball. They're buying in. They're committing on the defensive side. They're doing the hard and the dirty work. And we've beaten some very good teams during this stretch. And, Lakers have real opportunity here to get into that, 3 or 4 spot. If you have home court going into the first round, Lakers are probably at least getting to the conference finals. Luka and LeBron alone are probably will win you a series each, right? I mean, they are good enough to get. Luka has done more with less than he has right now. You got to keep in mind, neither guy has ever played with a guy as good as the other. Luka has never played with a guy as good as LeBron and likely never will. And same thing with LeBron. Like, look, and LeBron's played with some, historically great guys. Luka has the potential to go down top 10 all time. Like, you're talking about a true, transcend. And again, he's played with guys like Kyrie and Love and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade in particular, right? Like, he's played with some guys that are probably going to be in the Hall of Fame, but none of those guys are as good as Luka. Dwayne Wade, don't get me wrong, prime Dwayne Wade was pretty good, but Luka has the potential to move into the top 10 all time. And Luka definitely has not played with anyone close to how good LeBron is. So these two really are going to have the advantage of each other. These two are really going to help take the pressure off of each other. These two are really just going to put each other in the best position possible. And I really do think that these two have the potential to again, lead us to a championship. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be their good moments. There's going to be their bad moments, right? There's going to be games where it's just this doesn't look great. There's games where it probably looks like, oh, wow, Lakers are the best team in the NBA. Watch out. But to me, it still boils down to the other guys, right? Their commitment on the defensive side, their commitment on the dirty work, their commitment on the rebounding department, right? Especially since we're probably not going to have a legitimate starting caliber center, right? So that means this team collectively is going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting. This team collectively is going to have to do a much better job rebounding the basketball, and they've not been great the last few years in that department, right? They haven't been a good rebounding team, even when they had Anthony Davis. Now they don't have Anthony Davis, and now they're probably running Jackson Hayes as your starting center all season. It's not the best spot to be in, right? It's not where you want to be. But you got to buy in on the defensive side of things. You got to pick up the defensive intensity. You got to make sure you're working hard on that side of the ball. And, again, team rebound. Probably going to see a lot of small ball, right? But luckily, we could have a big small ball. Because you could go Luka, Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, and Rui. Right? Now you just have everybody that's out there is 6'8". I know Luka's 6'6" or whatever, 6'7", but everyone out there is just big. It's a good spot. It's a good moment. So this is a moment in history, genuinely. It's a historically great moment. And we're all going to get to witness this. Now, I'm curious to see what he does. I think he has a big game. I do. I think he has I'm going to say 30. I think he has at least a double-double. I'm going to say 38 and 12. That's what I'm going to say. 38 and 12. I think he just dominates this game. I think he comes out with purpose, comes out to prove a point, to send a message. And I think you're going to see a really hyped, crazy Luka. But as always, this is a discussion. Pass question you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Are you excited for this moment? Is this the moment we've all been waiting for? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.